Okay, so what causes miscarriages? It's a very, very important topic. Do you know that? Because a lot of some women have gone through this particular phase in their life, and it's very heartbreaking. Someone has done IVF, and after about 4 weeks into the pregnancy, she lost the pregnancy. You know, some people, they've tried for 5, 7, 8 years, and then suddenly they got pregnant, and then before you know it, they had a loss, miscarriage. It's very heartbreaking. I must tell you the truth. You know, but the thing is there are actually some things that can cause early miscarriage, and it happens within the first trimester. That is when the female body is very, very, sensitive that anything that you eat that is not healthy, you can lose your baby. So it's very, very important that you understand that in your first trimester, as a woman, you're pregnant in your first trimester, there are things you should avoid. Okay, and those things usually poor diets and healthy lifestyle. I'm going to talk about one. One is coffee. If you're taking coffee to stay awake in the night or you're reading, please don't do coffee. If you're trying to conceive, did you hear me, madam? Don't do coffee. Now, coffee has a way of blunting what is called the receptors in the endometrium that accepts an embryo. It has a way of blunting it. This is scientifically proven. So don't do coffee if you are preparing for conception. One of my videos I talked about folic acid. That video is very, very important. Folic acid is very, very essential for a woman that is trying to conceive or wants to go for IVF. You take folic acid every single day until you're due for IVF. Now, the reason for this particular video is to teach you, to let you know about your first trimester of pregnancy. If you've ever gone through this experience before, you lost a baby or two in the first trimester, you need to know that there are things that can actually result to that, loss or failure. Number one is unhealthy dieting. Especially if you're taking coffee, you need to stay from coffee intake. Then, secondly, if you have what is called hormonal imbalance, if the hormone that's responsible for, for helping your baby to develop in the womb, if that hormone is actually low, that hormone is called progesterone. If it's low, it can result, you can suffer early trimester miscarriage. So in IVF, usually done that when a woman has had embryo transfer, that hormone is checked on that particular day to know the level so that the doctor will know, okay, how much quantity of progesterone injection am I giving to my patient? What's the level of a progesterone as at the time that you did an embryo transfer? And one that poisoned me or give me something to eat and I lost my baby, or maybe someone from village is after my life. No, it might just be that you have low progesterone hormone. That's the truth. It's because the knowledge is like medicine. It needs information, the right one. Information can be a solution for your problem. Because those that are actually trying to conceive naturally, a lot of them, even when I was still a junior medical practicing doctor, people that undergo losses of pregnancy, we think that we can't do anything for them. We just please or maybe give them normal saline and tell them to have a bed rest. But it wasn't enough until I now got into this proper practice of fertility and became certified that I knew that what causes miscarriages has a lot of factors. Commonly, hormonal imbalance such as low progesterone hormone. It is so common in women. Actually, if you are close to the age of 35 and above, your body can experience low progesterone hormone secretion. Yes. So what you need to do is to supplement it. But I don't advise that you do self-medication. You need to see a doctor, a fertility doctor, to help you to prescribe the right dosages for you to take and the length of time to take it. So it is very, very important. Now, another reason why people have miscarriages is when they eat certain fruits like unripe pawpaw. In those days, our great-grandmother, they used it to commit, abortion. Do you know about that? Unripe pawpaw can actually cause abortion. So if you are pregnant in your first trimester, stay away from unripe pawpaw, stay away from pineapple. Those things can contract the uterus and cause a woman to lose her pregnancy. So that's the end of today's episode. So in our next episode, I'll be talking more about men, because it takes two to tango. So this is not just about women fertility. Men also contribute to infertility. So in our next episode, I'll be talking about men, and I'll go in detail. So watch out for that particular class, and see you some other time. Bye for now.